Okay, let's be real for a hot second. I just spent 2 weeks figuring out if there's actually a healthy way to drink Pepsi, and the answer might surprise you. Spoiler alert. It's complicated, but I've got some game-changing hacks that'll blow your mind. Plus, I'm about to debunk some myths that even I believed until last week. Hey everyone, if you're new here, welcome to our little corner of wellness reality checks. Today we're tackling the elephant in the room. Can you actually enjoy Pepsi without completely sabotaging your health goals? I know, it sounds impossible. But stick with me, because I've got science. I've got alternatives that taste better than the real thing. And I've got some myth-busting that's going to change how you think about soda forever. Let's start with the facts, because I'm not here to sugarcoat this. Pun intended, a regular 12-ounce Pepsi contains 17 teaspoons of added sugar. 17! I literally measured this out on my counter, and it's horrifying. That's more sugar than most people should have in an entire day. But here's what's really wild. 63% of adults drink sugar-sweetened beverages daily. We're not alone in this struggle, but that doesn't make it okay. The World Health Organization recommends no more than 6 teaspoons of added sugar per day, for women and 9 for men. One Pepsi blows that out of the water completely. And before you think, I'll just switch to Diet Pepsi, hold up. The WHO recommended against using non-sugar sweeteners for weight control, noting potential long-term risks, including increased risk of type 2 diabetes, cardiovascular diseases, and mortality. Plus, artificial sweeteners like saccharin and sucralose can dramatically alter healthy gut bacteria and may affect blood sugar control. So basically, we're stuck between regular sugar and artificial sweeteners, both with their own issues. But don't panic. I've got solutions. Myth alert before the solutions. Myth number 1. Diet soda is always better than regular soda. Busted! While diet versions eliminate the sugar crash, they come with their own baggage. Changes in gut microbiome from artificial sweeteners may inhibit immune system responses to infections. It's not the free pass we thought it was. Myth number 2. Pepsi made with real sugar is healthier. Nope. Sugar is sugar, whether it's high fructose corn syrup or cane sugar. Your body processes them almost identically. The real sugar versions might taste better to some people, but they're not nutritionally superior. Myth number 3. If you exercise, soda doesn't matter. This one hurts because I used to believe it. But here's the thing. Pepsi's sugar content is close to the maximum recommended daily sugar intake for adults. Exercise doesn't magically make 17 teaspoons of sugar disappear from your metabolic equation. Myth number 4. One soda won't hurt. Technically true for a healthy person occasionally, but most of us aren't having just one occasionally. The average soda drinker consumes way more than they realize. Okay, so if you're absolutely going to drink Pepsi, maybe it's your birthday, maybe you're having the worst day ever. Here's how to minimize the damage. Number 1. The timing hack. Drink it right before or during exercise. I'm talking within 30 minutes of a workout. Your muscles will actually use some of that sugar for fuel instead of storing it. A sports nutrition study showed that consuming sugar before intense exercise can improve performance and reduce the metabolic impact. Number 2. The dilution method. Mix half Pepsi with half sparkling water. I know it sounds weird, but you're cutting the sugar in half. While keeping some of that fizzy satisfaction, add a squeeze of lime and honestly, it's pretty refreshing. Number 3. The ice cube trick. Fill your glass mostly with ice, then add Pepsi. You're naturally diluting it as the ice melts, plus, you'll drink it slower and potentially consume less overall. Number 4. The mindful sipping approach. Instead of chugging it, sip it slowly over 30 to 45 minutes. This prevents the massive blood sugar spike and gives your body time to process the sugar gradually. Number 5. The meal pairing strategy. Never drink Pepsi on an empty stomach. Pair it with protein and fiber to slow sugar absorption. Think of it like wine with dinner. It's about the context. Now for the fun part, alternatives that don't taste like sadness. I've tested dozens of these, and I'm only sharing the ones that actually hit that soda craving. The kombucha game changer. Kombucha contains only 6 grams of sugar per cup compared to Pepsi's massive amount, and switching from soda to kombucha can boost gut health and improve immune cell response. GT's Gingerade tastes like ginger ale had a healthy glow-up. The probiotics in kombucha improve digestion and promote a balanced gut microbiome. Sparkling water magic. This isn't your basic lacrosse situation. Studies show carbonated water can improve satiety and feelings of fullness. Try Spindrift with real fruit juice, or make your own with sparkling water. A splash of 100% fruit juice and fresh herbs. My personal favorite is sparkling water with muddled mint, and a tiny bit of pomegranate juice. Now I present you the DIY cola substitute. Okay, this sounds crazy, but bear with me. Mix sparkling water with a tiny bit of vanilla extract, a squeeze of lime, and a drop of stevia. It's surprisingly cola-esque. You can also add a splash of apple cider vinegar for complexity. Coconut water with a twist. Coconut water's natural sweetness makes it a great alternative to sugary sodas, and its potassium content helps reduce blood pressure. Mix it half and half with sparkling water and add some fresh lime. It's tropical and refreshing. The upgraded iced tea. Cold brew some strong black tea, add a tiny bit of natural sweetener if needed, and mix with sparkling water. You get caffeine, antioxidants, and that satisfying fizz. Here's something fascinating. Soda consumption varies wildly worldwide, and so do the health outcomes. In Japan, the average person drinks about 1/3 the amount of soda Americans do, and they have significantly lower rates of obesity and diabetes. In Scandinavian countries, they've implemented sugar taxes on sodas, and consumption dropped by 30% almost immediately. The money goes toward public health initiatives. Meanwhile, Mexico, which had some of the world's highest soda consumption rates, saw a 12% decrease in purchases after implementing a sugar tax. What's interesting is that in places with less soda consumption, people don't seem to miss it as much as we think we would. They've developed different taste preferences and satisfy their treat cravings with other things. Let's talk about why we crave Pepsi in the first place. Because understanding this is key to finding alternatives that actually work. The caffeine connection. Pepsi has about 38 milligrams of caffeine per 12 ounces. That's not nothing. If you're using it as an energy boost, try green tea with sparkling water instead. You'll get more caffeine, about 50 milligrams plus antioxidants. The ritual factor. Sometimes it's not about the Pepsi itself, but about the ritual. The afternoon break. The reward after a long day. The social aspect of sharing a drink. Identify your ritual and find a healthier substitute that still feels special. The sugar addiction cycle. Sugar triggers dopamine release, creating a literal addiction cycle. The good news? Your taste buds adapt pretty quickly. Most people find that after 2 to 3 weeks without regular soda, sweeter alternatives taste too intense. The stress response. Many of us reach for soda when stressed. The sugar provides temporary comfort, but it's followed by a crash that often makes stress worse. Alternatives with adaptogens like certain herbal teas can actually help your body manage stress better. Red flag situations. If you're drinking more than 1 soda per day regularly, if you get headaches or feel cranky without soda withdrawal symptoms, if you're choosing soda over water regularly, if you have diabetes, prediabetes, or metabolic syndrome, if you're trying to lose weight and not seeing results. But it's probably okay if you have one occasionally, occasionally, not daily. You're otherwise healthy with no metabolic issues. You don't experience cravings or withdrawal. It's part of a celebration or special occasion. You're pairing it with the harm reduction strategies I mentioned. Here's what I want you to try. For the next 30 days, instead of going cold turkey, which often backfires, try the crowding out method. Every time you want a Pepsi, have one of the alternatives first. If you still want the Pepsi after finishing the alternative, go ahead and have it. What usually happens is that the alternative satisfies the craving. You consume less Pepsi overall, and your taste buds start to change. By week 3, most people find they prefer the healthier options. Track how you feel. Energy levels, sleep quality, mood, even skin clarity. The changes might surprise you. Okay, loves, let's wrap this up. Can you drink Pepsi in a healthy way? Honestly, it's like asking if you can eat a donut healthily. You can minimize the damage with timing, dilution, and moderation, but at the end of the day, it's still not a health food. But here's what I've learned. Life is about balance, not perfection. If Pepsi brings you genuine joy occasionally, and you're making healthy choices 90% of the time, you're probably fine. The key is honest self-assessment about whether it's occasional or daily habit. The alternatives I've shared aren't just substitutes. Many of them are actually beneficial for your health. Options like kombucha may offer anti-inflammatory benefits, and some contain dietary fiber that aids digestion and creates feelings of fullness. Subscribe if you want more realistic wellness content. That doesn't make you feel guilty. We're building a community of people who believe in progress over perfection. Thanks for hanging out with me today.